Already.
It's Makeover Monday, so we're going to have another makeover. We've got Style Squad right here in Studio 1A to do another fabulous makeover live on the air. But first, let's meet today's candidate. Her name is Debbie. Now check out Debbie. This is some before shots of her. And you were saying you talked with Debbie earlier. Now, what is she looking for?
She is, like many of our viewers out there, she is a busy working mom, and so she's looking for something, obviously, that's easy, that she can do really quickly. And she's also looking, you know, with the change of seasons, it's coming.
That's true.
She is looking for a fresh spring look.
That's so, because you're, as a lady, I don't know this as a guy, but you're supposed to, you know, with the seasons, change it up and, you know, accessorize as the seasons go, right?
Right. Well, in spring, you don't want to wear like a really, really heavy wool scarf or a fur coat or different things like that.
I'm learning all the time.
And you go lighter on the makeup, I feel, for spring, because it gets warmer, and you don't want your makeup sweating off your face or something.
I can't imagine that's fun. Well, we have three very exciting members of our Style Squad, and they are going to help make this makeover happen. So let's introduce the first one. We have Susan Conti. She's a makeup artist. Susan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Welcome, Susan.
Good luck to you.
Oh, thank you.
So earlier we chatted with Debbie. She's a lady on the go. What's your plans for her makeup?
Well, makeup we're doing spring, kind of bringing the rosy cheek and a little bit of a rosy pink lip. It'll complement the clothing that she'll be wearing today. But I think we'll just kind of make her feel fresh and springy. Looking at the brows, and I'm actually reshaping her brows a little bit more and styling the brows. So I'm going to be working on that.
Hard to reshape, to restyle the brows?
No, I didn't bring the wax this time, so don't get nervous. I just brought the tweezers.
She's waxed me on the air before.
Yeah.
We don't. That's tough. Thank you, Susan. Also, thanks for not bringing the wax.
Okay, you're welcome.
And now we have Lisa Rosenfield, a master stylist at Serenity Salon and Spa. Thank you for being here with us. What are your plans for Debbie?
I'm excited. Deb has gorgeous, natural, long blonde hair. She wears it straight every day, so I want to give her a little va-va-voom and sass her up a little bit. So I'm going to curl her hair with a wide curling iron and then set it so she can have a little bounce. It's easy to do and something new.
All right, does it take a lot of time to give her this extra va-va-voom?
It really, really doesn't. You just have to get used to it, and I'm going to give her some hot tips so she'll be good to go.
All right, great.
All right, why don't we bring the third lady out? It's Amy Perald, and she's a fashion blogger. Amy, thank you so much for coming today. And as always, your fashion looks great.
Look at her. Look at those tights. They're fantastic. Fashion blogger here.
So, what's the plan for Debbie today? She doesn't have a lot of time in the mornings.
Right, so we're talking a lot about spring, and right now all the spring essentials are coming out, so we're going to talk about staples of your spring wardrobe.
And a lot of times you have those things in your closet already and you don't even know it.
Absolutely. Or you forget you have it, or things are really coming back into style, so we'll talk about all those things.
All right. Well, hey, we are going to let you ladies get started, and you've got to tune in because by the end of the show, you're going to see a whole new Debbie. You don't want to miss it.
It's going to be great.
Welcome back to Mass Appeal. So now it's time for our model's big reveal. Earlier in the show, we introduced you to Debbie. Take a look at her. Absolutely stunning woman, but
yes, she is.
She's got not a lot of time in the morning like most of us.
I know, and so let's see what she looks like now.
Debbie,
Deb,
come on out. Whoa,
look
hello.
at you.
Debbie, cool. Looking low. How do you feel, most importantly?
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Now,
these are like things I probably wouldn't necessarily pick for myself, and sometimes you just need somebody else to like pick it for you and help you out with the makeup. I love everything.
Now, do you think going forward, though, when you're in a store and you spot a bag like this or an accessory like that, you might grab it for yourself?
Yeah, because it kind of gives you that little bit of a push to try something new, and I really, really liked it.
And so here we have you. This is before and after. So let's talk hair and makeup. Was it tough? Do you think you could do something like this every morning?
Well, they were so they were so good at it that if I gave myself a little extra time, I would be able to try really hard to maybe replicate it, but I'm sure it wouldn't be as good as them. They were wonderful.
Oh, I'm sure you will look great.
Thank you.
And first, let's meet the experts who helped make this happen. Let's bring out makeup artist Susan Conti. She's a makeup artist and the owner of Luxe Beauty and Brows. Susan, excellent work.
She looks beautiful. Great job.
So take us through what you did. How'd you make her look so even greater than normal?
Oh, thank you. She's so
Debbie.
cute. She's a beautiful face. Her eye color is gorgeous. You can see she's got green and gold flecks in her eye.
Oh,
what I wanted to do was just kind of bring the width of the brow down a little bit, so I kind of narrowed the width of the brow. It was just a little heavy and causing a shadow a little bit over her eye. So just kind of thinned that back a little bit and then filled in the brow with a little bit of a soft brown powder. And gave her a little bit of a smoky eye, which she's never done for herself, and told her how to build up the color. It's all in the blending and layering the colors.
So this smoky eye, we hear about it a lot as an evening time look. You know, you're going out in the town, you get the smoky eye.
Very good, Seth.
I host a lifestyle show. Is this something, though, that you could do in the mornings too, the hint of a smoky eye, maybe?
Yes, I think you can just have a little smudging of a medium tone. Maybe you're not going to go very deep like you were going out on an evening event. And just keep everything soft. Like we were talking about the rosy colors on the cheek and a little bit of a rosy look on the lip, complementing her colors that she's wearing.
Yeah.
I think she looks great. Okay,
you.
and on to her hair. Let's bring out our hairstylist, Lisa Rosenfield, who's a stylist at Serenity Salon and Spa. Tell us what you did. Her hair looks wonderful.
Thank you. So she usually wears her hair straight, and it's, you know, that is a quick, easy thing to do, use your flat iron. But we want to do something different. So today I used a curling iron that's 1.5 inches wide, a little thicker than usual, because she has long hair, so you need that width to get around the barrel.
The curl.
Right?
She's liking it. She's
know,
doing
yeah,
it
you look
for us.
good.
Rocking
look
the
at
curl.
that.
Yes, love it.
Flip.
I did like it.
Good, I'm glad. So I used diagonal sections, and I lightly sprayed it with a setting spray from Redken, and then we just set it and held it. But I also suggest she could use a hot roller set. And while she's finishing doing her makeup and stuff, just set that and let it go, and then that's a new look for you.
Yeah, that saves a lot of time if you use the rollers, and then there you go.
How long do you keep rollers in for? Does it matter?
They actually, they'll cool down, the temperature will cool down. So as you know, you can leave them in when they're cold because it'll set the hair. So you could leave them in for 25 minutes if you want. It's not going to burn your hair or anything like that because they're at a certain temperature, it won't damage your hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the makeup looks great, the hair looks great. Now let's finish it up because Debbie has the whole ensemble. So finally, our fashion expert, it's Amy Peralt. She's a fashion blogger for thelifeofjosiem.com.
Hi.
Hi.
So we went with a few specific staples of every spring wardrobe, and they're timeless pieces. So if you buy them once, you'll have them for years. They never go out of style. And one is just a neutral collared shirt, and she has like a pink tone here.
It looks great on her.
And then we went, you always want a trench coat too. And again, we were talking about spring essentials. And this one is great because it has like toggled features. It's not your average trench coat. So it's just a little bit different. It gives a little bit, you stand out a little bit more. I'm always all about the scarf and a pop of color. And then I always have a great tote bag, a shopper tote, because if you're running errands, a busy mom, you're doing many things, you just keep throwing stuff in.
And then heavy.
Yeah. And then my last staple is always a nice, good, fresh umbrella. And either, I mean, we're golfers in my family, so we always have the huge ones, but just something you can throw into that big shopper, but just a new one. And you'll have a great, crisp wardrobe.
They're all great ideas.
Well, ladies, you did a tremendous job. Debbie, you look like $1 million.
She
Do you
does
feel
look
like
at
$1
it.
million?
I feel very good, very
Beautiful
confident.
That's the most
lady.
important part. Don't go anywhere. There's more Mass Appeal coming up right after this.